What's up, everyone? You are listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. I am Thejas, and this is AEW's Battle of the Belt and Impact Wrestling's Hardtokill review, guys. I hope you are all fine, and I'll be updating you guys with how my future content is going to be in the end of this review. So let me get into this two reviews first, and I'll update you guys with all that it's going to be. Before we get into this review, guys, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let me know what you guys thought about these two shows. What were your favorite moments? What were your favorite matches? And which show you most enjoyed? Tell me in the comment section below. So let's get into this then. So we first kick it off with the AEW Battle of the Belt. So this show kicked it off with Dustin Rhodes vs Sammy Guevara for the interim TNT Championship. Straightforward, I would say interim TNT Championship. This thing I don't like. How it was being booked, but anyways, this match was really good. I really like the slow paced style of Dustin, and he's a really so good seller, and I really like how Sammy adapted to the style of Dustin. So all in all, I enjoyed this match. This was a very kind of a water flowing match. It was very soothing and it was great to watch, I would say. Yeah, next we had Ricky Starks vs Matt Seidel. I'm not into this FTW championship thing. If you guys are, I don't know, but I'm not into this. Ricky Starks defeated Matt Seidel, so it was a okay solid match. Again, both of them are good performers, so you should not expect any bad match from them. So it was that. Next we had the main event: Britt Baker versus Riho for the AEW Women's Championship, and this began, I would say it was okay. I'm not a big fan of Riho. I didn't felt like Riho should win the championship. I'm not undermining the talent that she possesses in the ring. In fact, she had a better match with Baker this time around, and I really like the performance that she showed here, and that fierce and her determination and the enthusiasm that she showed in this the last time that she's getting that crack and the shot for the AW. That story was really trying to be evident in this match, and kudos and I'm commendable for that, for the Riho's effort in this. But but still, I would say it was not a very you can say a champion, first ever AEW women's champion, you can say, coming around and challenging the, you can say, the most over superstar, you could who is a heel actually, and I think that Riho was not a very big of a star when when she was made as AEW Women's Champion, and she when she returned to challenge Baker, she was still not like that, and that kind of buzz and that kind of meter, you can say, was not high. That kind of you can say undermine, you can say, was negative to this rivalry or a feud, you can say. But by the match point, you can say this was a really good quality match, and I really like this match around than the last match that they had. But I was not very like thinking about Riho getting the AEW Women's Champion, and even though they tried, and they kind of tricked with the fans a lot of times, like Rio is going to get the win. But anyways, Baker got the win. Baker retained the championship, and there's two matches people and the fans are actually really excited to just watch, and that one is Thunder Rosa and Jamie Hayter. I think Hayter one is going to be the first major feud, maybe in Baker's, you can say, Britt Baker's next list, you can say. So I guess that's the one, and then move on to the in a double or nothing or something, or an all out or something, Thunder Rosa, and that could be great, man. I'm still waiting for that. Anyways, this was a really fine match, nice match, you can say. I would give this a 2.75 3-star match, you can say. And for Ricky Starks, Matt Seidel, I would give a 2-star for that. And for the first match, Dustin Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara for the interim TNT Championship, I would give 3.75. Yeah, 3.75, I would say, because it had a few good soul interference, and also that kind of took away from the match. For that, I'm cutting a 0.5 star. But all in all, I would say a really good show, a balanced show. It was fun show, you can say. Nothing amazing. Only Dustin versus Guevara was the match of the night. Apart from that, there was nothing. And and especially they had a big TBS, first ever TBS show last week that was better. This was 1 hour, but still that kind of didn't that kind of made this show a bit of a underwhelming, you can say, or kind of overlooked. But it was still good. It was still fun, you can say. Next, we get to the Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill pay-per-view review, guys. So we first kick it off. I actually don't watch Impact Wrestling, the weekly episodes. I just left. I don't know why I am watching. I didn't felt the importance that I should watch. But anyways, their pay-per-views and the special shows that they produced is really good and nice to watch, you can say. And it never disappoints in the in-ring department, I would say. And yeah, so and I also don't watch the kickoff shows as well. But this time around, we had Speedball Mike Bailey around one match that they had. So I watched that match, and he was really good. Chris Bay was Ace Austin versus Speedball, Mike Bailey versus Laredo Kid. It was a fun, you can say, X Division kind of style match. You would understand what kind of match I'm talking about. A fast paced flip flop. I'm not a big fan of, but Mike Bailey was really good, and he looks like kind of Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, but just thought that maybe he looks like that. But it was a fun match to kick off, you can say. We first get to the main show then. X Division Championship, Steve Macklin versus Trey Miguel. What a match, man. This was explosive. I felt like this is not a wrestling this is a wrestling match, but this is not kind of a booked environment. This was kind of a war, man. This They opened it very good. I mean, they opened it very high octane action. Man, the way they were destroying each other, man, this was great. I really enjoyed the match. And yeah, Miguel got the win. Miguel retained the championship. I don't know when Macklin is going to win, man, because Macklin is really he's really built to win that championship. And some days he could also be the Impact Championship, and I'm really sure about that. He looks very impressive, really impressive, I would say. Next, we had the Ring of Honor World Championship on the line. Jonathan Gresham versus Chris Sabin. So Gresham versus Sabin. This was you can say the a technical master of technical wrestling. Gresham versus Sabin, who is a veteran of Impact Wrestling, and who's also had great experience in the ring, can say. So this was a very interesting match to look at, and I really like this match as well. Gresham is always fun to watch, man. I'm a fan of technical wrestling. I like the technical wrestling wrestlers who wrestles like that. So I really enjoyed this match as well. And Gresham obviously got the win here. And so Gresham is always, you cannot expect how he could be putting you in a hold, and you he would weasel out a victory. Like, he's very smart, and he's very smart wrestler. This was awesome. I really like the skills that both of them actually had in this match. The chemistry was off the chart. Man, great match. So two back-to-back great matches. Next, we had Josh Alexander versus Jonah. Man, Jonah, who is, you better know him as what his name was, man. Bronson Reed. Yeah, Bronson Reed. I don't know why they dropped the ball. WWE, you could have not released Jonah, man. You should have, because this was such a effing great match. This was excellent. I really liked the story here. Is simple, man. Josh's revenge, we can say, because he should be going for the Impact World Championship, but Jonah destroyed him before that. Moose destroyed him. So Josh Alexander should get the victory here. That's the story we were expecting, and obviously he got the victory. But this match was fantastic. I really liked the match, man. The explosivity and the action that Jonah produced in this match was great, man. Great. Amazing match. I mean, I really liked the match. This was 17 minutes, but it was so much fun, so much enjoyable. Yeah. Next, we had a hardcore war: the Good Brothers and BBD versus Heath Rhino Edwards, Eddie Edwards, Mac, and Swan. At this time around, man, this hardcore war street fight whatever it is. I mean, we have seen so much of things right now, like AW produces twice a week or something this thing in Rampage. So it's a very common thing right now. So I was not very expecting like going to enjoyment level, I would say, because it's just destroying each other, but still it was fun, man. It's just they were destroying each other. There was some sick bumps onto the bumps, as well as the things that they did in this match was really fun, I would say. So yeah. And before that, man, I just missed on one match, and I need to talk about that match. But before that, just we will just finish off that post match. We saw the Vincent, Matt Taven, and the OG Kingdom and all. They come up and beat. So Ring of Honor kind of is having a Ring of Honor versus Impact Wrestling. That kind of match is going to come, I guess. Maybe kind of a six-man tag kind of environment. So that's the story. Yeah, it's okay. It's nice. Yeah, so it's going to be so. Before we get into the Impact World Championship review match, man, I just missed on a history-making match that was Ultimate X match. So that was so good, man. And that was so good because it was not a five-star match put on by these four women. Who it was: Tasha Steeles, Lady Frost, Alicia, Jordan Grace, Rosemary, and Chelsea Green. From these, you can say pretty much Grace and Green is the well-known kind of who, if you don't watch Impact Wrestling, you don't know other guys and all, other girls, you can say, other girls, if you say so. But this was first ever Ultimate X match. So much of expectation, and uh, so much of thinking like how it's going to be. And man, these women actually put on a great fight. And every time they were having a bump from the top, or from the top rope, it was kind of explosive, some kind of explosive happening. I really commend for what their body they put on through in this match. Really hardworking match. Sometimes you gotta have a feeling like you could have a respectful feeling like they actually they actually produced a really well worked match, man. At this kind of in this environment. So I would say it was a really good match, a great match to begin with. They didn't take a lot of time. It was 10 minutes or so, but I really enjoyed what it was. A fun, good match. First ever X Division Ultimate X. Tasha Steeles won the match. And so yeah, she would be the next challenger for the women's championship, Impact's knockouts championship. Yeah. So next, get to the Impact World Championship. Finally, Impact World Championship, we had triple threat: Matt Cardona versus Morrissey versus Moose. This was good. It was a more of a story of, you can say, Cardona's and Chelsea's, that triangle that's going on with Moose, with Morrissey as well, you can say. And Moose was not very involved in this match. He was kind of a sidelined when he took a major, you can say, bump from that top rope to the table outside. So it was sick, man. It was sick. It was really dangerous. And there were some good moments in this, cool moments in there. But it was not a very great triple threat or something. It was a good, you can say, pretty good Impact Championship World Championship match. Moose somehow retained the match. There were a lot of overbooking in these things, and Chelsea Green taking a bump, ref taking bumps, and all, a lot of things. So that kind of took away from this match. But yeah, Moose retained the championship again. So I may be guessing that Moose and Josh Alexander may be running it again, because that story is pending that payoff. So I'm really expecting when Moose actually shattered Josh's dreams to hang on to that Impact World title. So I'm really expecting that payoff to be great. And yeah, next we get to the main event: Texas Death Match Knockout Championship, Deonna Purrazzo versus Mickey James. Mickey James is the champion. So this was also a really good main event. It didn't got into a great main event, you can say. It was a really good main event. It was nice. Both of them had a good, well worked match, I would say. Apart from that, it was nothing sorts of very good or something great or something, you can say. Matthew Revolt, yeah, so he was also getting involved in this match, so that was there. Mickey retained the Knockouts World Champion, so obviously you can say she should look good. And when she's going to the Women's Royal Rumble of WWE, I'm not very trustful to the WWE kind of Impact relationship. I think it's a one-off thing, but if they are going to continue, man, just imagine how much of dream matches would be there. I just thought Moose versus Lesnar, Moose versus Lashley, AJ Styles versus Josh Alexander, lot of matches possibilities. Really excited for that relationship. If they are really serious about it and they're really going forward to it, let's hope and expect that that would be great. So yeah, this was the show, guys. Impact Hard to Kill, and I really enjoyed overall, I would say. It was, I can say, the starting four matches. Before that hardcore tag team match, it was good, but from there the three matches were good in a good manner. But overall, I would say it was the whole show, where we can say it was a 3.5 3-star show, and enjoyable show. Like every match was enjoyable and awesome to watch. Yeah, it was fun. So Impact is really consistent on putting their pay-per-views or special shows very good, as I said. But I'm not very sure about their weekly wrestling. It's very kind of a repetitive booking, so I'm plan not to catch up with that. I don't have time as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on both of these shows. AEW Battle of the Belt, which was also a good show. Yeah, good show, as well as the Impact's Hard to Kill. And next we will get to my update that I'm going to go with this channel going forward. So guys, going forward, my content, it would not be like what it was actually. And I originally was producing podcast episodes of every shows, the weekly show. So the weekly show reviews is going to be now shorts, 1 minute video, you can say. And thank God YouTube has that, because at least I can have my something review of a show in a minute or so, that you can that I can actually produce, as well as you can listen to my thoughts as well. And I really don't want to make an episode sometimes and make shorts sometimes. It would not be look good for a show. Maybe you would ask, why are you treating AEW as like this, or Raw like the WWE like this? So that would create something kind of a competition. So I don't want to do it like that as well. And it kind of disturbs the content pattern as well. So I guess the going forward, I would be doing shorts review of Monday Night Raw, NXT if it's good, man. Good, if it's good, I would say, definitely do AW Dynamite, SmackDown, and Rampage. So these shows I would be doing shorts reviews. And as for the pay-per-view reviews and predictions and all, I will be doing. And I'm actually wanted to do the episode that I am currently doing like this. So I'll be continuing with that. And apart from that, a new content you should not expect from me in some of a while now, we can say. Because even though I'm planning, well, kind of thinking towards a new content, because if I can have something kind of wrestling talk or something, of all things wrestling kind of, that would be good. Or maybe do a pay-per-view review, or retro review and all that. That would also depend upon the timings and all. If I have possible to do, then only it would be there, I can say. So definitely, this is the content and the channel that would be there, like the reviews and the predictions and the pay-per-view reviews, you could expect that, and I would be doing that. Can be rest assured of that. So that's it, guys. This is my update, and so it's really very sad, you can say. I'm not able to have my podcast episodes and discussions a lot more detailed, but still I'm able to do, if I'm able to do 1 minute review and all, if I can have my thoughts. So that's good. And so yeah, guys, this was my update on my channel. So I hope that you guys will stick around with me and my subscribers, my viewers. Thank you very much for supporting till now, and hope to see that continued support from you guys going forward. And we are just 4 subscribers away from hitting that 100 subscribers. So hit me up that. So cross me that. So I'm really expecting to be back with doing these reviews, new style and new me, and new technique and all. So I hope you enjoy, guys. So that's it, guys. I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, be safe, stay energetic, and peace.